Ghana is lucky enough to have a president. Whenever he steps out for a meeting, even the leaders of the house rise up to welcome him with a standing ovation.
Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama. Can we welcome him, please?
I'm talking about President John Dramani Mahama, the President of the Republic of Ghana. And we are going a UN summit. Making a statement about the Transatlantic Slave Trade and how to seek justice for those who were forced into slavery. President air trending social media any Africa baby achesenya sem ketwa yebedo mosuko authentic plus studios make sure so be like you subscribe you na share amafofo nso enya bi ahwe it was on the 24th of March and the Foreign Affairs Minister Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa echo breaking news be say in fact on the 25th of March President of the Republic of Ghana President Mahama ebeko kopium UN wako making a statement and I say be stand on the Transatlantic Slave Trade Venus say there Kamia say all of Africa is seeking justice for their ancestors.
Ghana wishes to draw attention to the very consequential resolution which President John Dramani Mahama of Ghana will be tabling on the 25th of March, which is just next week Wednesday, a few days from now. This is a resolution seeking to declare the transatlantic slave trade as the gravest crime against humanity. For more than 300 years, Africans were treated as property, were tortured, humiliated, raped, and forced out of the continent, over 12.5 million of them.
After that statement, news started say a breaking up, high tension, social media. Among for ABC say a dear important and a president because already president is known to address issue as it is. UN say in fact before I know Bekasa Kwampono, if you want to manasi be at the house, almost sorry standing ovation.
Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama. Can we welcome him, please?
This is not politics. After that, and said President John Dramani Mahama started to kasa. And Odituja Ochemu said, in fact, among for a label transatlantic slave trade as a fair business and as a bibisa. And your sanity, there were no slaves, only humans forced into slavery.
When it comes to the contributions that Africa has made to enriching Europe and building the so-called New World, the silence is deafening. We have paved roads through mountains, we've put down railroad tracks, we've constructed buildings, laying brick after brick, we have cut sugar, cane, we've picked cocoa and cotton, we've descended into mines to unearth precious metals and stones, and we have wet nurse babies. We've paid the price of admission with the blood of our ancestors, and still what greets us at the door is silence. What we're met with is mythology. And I'll explain what mythology I mean. In 2015, McGraw-Hill Education, one of the largest publishers in the United States, released a geography textbook that is used in over 1,000 school districts in Texas. The book stated that millions of workers were brought from Africa to work on agricultural plantations. It said workers, not slaves. A family complained and the book was pulled off the shelves. But now there's another one. There's a US organization called PragerU. I hope I got the pronunciation right, PragerU or PragerU. On the organization's website, it's described as the world's leading conservative non-profit that is focused on changing minds through the creative use of digital media. Now look what they did. They created animated videos which are used as supplemental educational material in public school classrooms in 11 states. And in one video, they used a young boy and his teenage sister. And this young boy and his teenage sister are confused about why some people celebrate Columbus Day and others celebrate Indigenous Peoples Day.
I was say Africa and Africa no bibia or what bia chese wo tie no ehunu say the transatlantic slave trade is the gravest crime against humanity of Africa.
People sometimes try to put a disclaimer on slavery by insisting that you cannot use the social norms of today to judge the actions and events that took place in the past. Well, such people are loud and wrong. Just because everybody is doing something doesn't make it right. Slavery is wrong now, and it was wrong then. For as long as Africans have been trafficked and enslaved, there have been abolitionists who have spoken up against it. The first slave ship landed in America in 1619. Opposition to chattel slavery was voiced and mentioned in passing in documents. But in 1688, the Germantown Friends, a group of Quakers, put out a formal written protest against slavery. And in it they wrote, and let me quote, "Now, though they are black, we cannot conceive there is more liberty to have them slaves as it is to have other white ones. There's a saying that we shall do to all men like as we would have done to ourselves, making no difference of what generation, descent, or color they are." Quotations close.
Nanu just say be pop it up I know amount for eka one sample omo say hey so far no the only president in Africa and Africa especially Ghana President Mahama so no anytime here obeko UN summit and I say bia obeko world meeting no o make statement in fact even the bravest leader cannot even say it. Na bu so wie no just say osadi tuda otimu say all quality for justice and Africa no those masters are just say forcing Africans into slavery no bra bonten no mo apologize because as it stands now no people who Africa say they are nothing they are slavery ebim kampo and describe Africa as monkey country and as bibisa.
The legendary American jazz player Miles Davis said, and I quote, "It's not the notes you play, it's the notes you don't play." When it comes to the contributions that Africa has made to enriching Europe and building the so-called New World, the silence is deafening. We have paved roads through mountains, we've put down railroad tracks, we've constructed buildings, laying brick after brick, we have cut sugar, cane, we've picked cocoa and cotton, we've descended into mines to unearth precious metals and stones, and we have wet-nursed babies. We've paid the price of admission with the blood of our ancestors, and still what greets us at the door is silence. What we're met with is mythology.
And you say, or call it out on all those leaders. No me apologize. Whatever is needed, so they won't do anything though. But then this is what Africa wants, and they have to do it right now. In fact, Mahama can same and same P no kind, but Kejuan Ankasano, the Transatlantic Slave Trade. I just say, Okoboso, I must say, some leaders of Africa are waking up. They are following ne footsteps ebusia wey breaking news and as be a breakdown of President Mahama ne speech a okomaye ewo UN akachi aha Authentic Plus Studios making sure so be like you best subscribe you and share ama fufo so nya bi ahwe